Bama lost to Tennessee. FSU lost to Clemson. The Dolphins lost to the Vikings. I'm also incredibly sick. My voice is actually kind of a little bit better now, but I was down bad horrendously yesterday and today for the most part. My timeline on Twitter is at an all-time low right now with how many Tennessee fans are rubbing it in Bama fans' faces about their win. It's like, congratulations, you finally won. It only took you 16 years to beat us. Like, you don't have to go and celebrate like you just won the national championship. Like, what was that? People were saying how it was like, oh, it's just tradition, whatever. Like, get over it, bozo. It's like, that's gonna be like at least $100,000 fine total for them to have to go and replace the goalpost, literally. I'm also about to go 0-6 and 6-0 between the two fantasy leagues I'm playing in. And the worst part about that is the team that I'm 0-6 with, I actually think on paper looks better than the team I'm 6-0 with. So I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. I can't describe it at all. I've honestly just like stopped trying to make any sense of it and just go with what it is. So I realized that I haven't uploaded a video in like almost a full week or so. I've just had a lot of stuff going on. Like this past week was actually like crazy with how busy I was. There was just a whole lot going on. I had car problems. Are you kidding me, dude? But to my surprise, I was actually able to get my hands on a 4090. It's incredibly huge. It's this literal giant brick. It's insane, and I'm gonna have to build a new rig with it. I'm gonna have to build a new PC with it, and I've already started the process of making that happen. Where I've already ordered the case, the CPU cooler, the RAM, the motherboard, and I still have to get the hard drives figured out. But there's a guy. I went to one of the local PC shops in town here and talked with the guy for literally 2 hours during my work shift on Monday, which was probably not a good idea, but we just started getting into it, just started talking about how like all these previous generation cards are just like evolving, this and the other thing. Then he started talking about how like graphical cards that they make like for I guess like movies and animation stuff that's like published in film is like those drivers built in those cards are specifically for those animations and like movies that are produced in like 2 or 3D quality effects. It's like they're bug free. I'm like, well, that would be really nice to have, if our graphics cards never had problems like that. The new i9 13900K also releases on Thursday. So my goal is to see if I can, if I'm gonna try to get it, and I don't know if I'm gonna have any success with it or not. But at the very least, if I'm not able to get the 13900K, I do have an i9 12900K in my other room here, so I'll be able to slot that in for the CPU. Because right now there's currently an issue where the 12900K is actually it's kind of bottlenecking with the 4090 GPU. That just goes to show like how strong the 4090 is compared to previous cards and generations. It's literally that powerful to where the CPUs that are that you can get nowadays don't work. Anything under the 12900K, or I think I don't know, whatever the best AMD or Ryzen CPUs are the only ones that are gonna even like be able to remotely keep up with the 4090 in some shape or some way, shape, or form. It's so crazy to think about too that we've come this far with all that in general. Please don't hit the button, teammate. Please hit the button, teammate. Okay, good. I honestly had a really hard time with this course the first time I played it, and now I understand a whole lot more, and it's much easier. I woke up this morning and then realized, like, why do I feel so bad? I've been in this, like, kind of weird drought for the last month or two where I've been waking up every day, like, extremely tired, like I said in another video. Today, I was like, wait a minute, why don't I just start, like, I was like, why did I stop taking my vitamins? Because I used to take vitamins consistently, like, for a couple months straight. But then like I had an issue with like one of my teeth, whatever, where I actually had a root canal procedure done about a month ago. And then I remember I stopped taking the vitamins because I thought that there was something going on with the vitamins, like causing this weird, it was like one of my molars in the back was starting to feel sharp whenever I took like a vitamin D, for example. Weirdest thing. I don't know if that's just me being like completely dumb and clueless. I have no idea. But when I stopped taking the vitamins, I felt better. Turns out the tooth problem was really connected to the root canal. The sharpness was something different. I don't know what that is, honestly. But I took like magnesium, vitamin B12. I take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day, and I've started to feel a lot better already. So I think I need to get back on the vitamin grind again, and hopefully that should fix a lot of like the weird like just fatigue issues I'm having, because I don't think I get enough nutrients, period, because I don't really do anything, in case you guys haven't realized that, aside from work. One of my teammates quit. People are backing out of Fall Guys lobbies like they're backing out on Rebirth. I think it would be very interesting to see if they introduce some kind of like penalty mechanic for backing out of lobbies in Warzone 2. I'm pretty sure I think Halo was pretty adamant about, like, you know, not trying to, you know, have people like quit lobbies and stuff because they promoted like toxicity, you know. And I think I remember, like, if you backed out of like 3 or 4 games around like Halo Reach, you get like penalized from queuing up for like 10 minutes, which was brutal at the time. And I think Call of Duty needs to I would not be upset if they actually try to you know, add some sort of like penalty system like that. I do think it's needed now though, much more than beforehand. It's literally because when you have people backing out on respawn game modes, all right, something's wrong. Like, that should not be happening. I'm not saying like you need to make it to where it's like you're penalized for 5 minutes or whatever, or like for 10 minutes. Maybe just hit him with like a 5-minute ban or something. Just the point to where you basically want to do it to where they basically need to do it to where like you're not completely punishing the player, but they need to get the message through the head quickly, like, hey, you back out, like, you're gonna have to deal with this, you know. Okay, so I saw a player pull off this insane jump, and I wonder if I can do it here, because I had no idea you could do this. We called that too easy. Teammate quad 2. Oh, let's go. I'm actually very impressed to see how much of a comeback Fall Guys has been since the initial release, where I remember I bought it on my I actually bought Fall Guys on like my other laptop in the room there. Played it for a little bit, thought it was pretty cool, but then like I just didn't have friends to play with because, you know, it was 20 bucks at the time, at $20 or $15. I don't remember how much it cost, but it was a little expensive, and made it free to play. This just goes to show like how easy it is to grab an audience with a free-to-play game, you know, because I'm sure they're making 2 or 3 times the amount of money that they were beforehand with having a price over the name of it. So, haven't really seen any cheaters either too, because I know cheating was a problem before in Fall Guys, where people were like literally flying around and stuff. So this is the first year that I've really started watching like football between college and NFL. I've always watched college football, but like now I'm actually spending time like watching NFL, and I literally tune into every NFL game I can now at this point, which is a little over the top maybe, but I have fun watching football now. One thing I really just can't understand is how like I think one of the most like controversial things, or I guess penalties so to say, is like PI or DPI, and I have seen some PI calls made that were just complete garbage, and I've seen some that were not called that just makes you think that the refs are actually just like out to lunch or just drunk out of their mind or something. It is so bad to see like how many missed calls are made during games with the refs, and it's just like, and we're talking like PI is like automatic 15 with first down, and that changes a whole lot. That changes the momentum of everything. I mean, 15 yards is insane. People are always like, oh, it's blame the refs, this, that, and the other thing too as well. I think blaming the refs is only valid up to a certain point, to where the definition of a ref screwing you over is when you're talking like how, I think the only time when like you can say that a ref legitimately screwed your team over is if we're talking, if you're in fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go, right? It's literally one touchdown determines the outcome of the game in essence, and like a really bad blatant call is missed, and you simply just don't get it, you're in your favor, and it sells you the game. That's when you could say the refs, you can blame the refs for it though. But like in general though, like if the score is nowhere close and like the refs are missing calls, people's like, oh, it's the refs' fault. I don't think that that's necessarily valid enough. Like that's a little bit of a reach, right? We're talking situations where it literally determines the outcome of the game potentially depending on the score, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's when you could say that it's BS, that the refs are not calling stuff they need to be. Face mask, PI, roughing the passer is like, I saw a call against, who was it? Was it Brady? I don't remember who it was, too, but like one of the defensive linemen tackled the QB as he threw the ball, and they called a roughing the passer, and I'm just sitting there going like, what? How is this roughing the passer? It's just a simple sack. It was the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen. Like, at this point, why even, like, you may as well just put flags around them and call them flag football players. Like, where's the NFL flag football teams at this point? Tackling? Oh no, we don't want to have anybody get hurt too as well. Then like we go take a look what happened to Tua, which Dolphins are in complete shambles right now, dude. Skylar Thompson should be the second string QB. Teddy Bridgewater literally is just like out to lunch, doing just whatever the heck he's doing. He doesn't look like he wants to even be out there playing. I don't understand. Like the guy's mentality on the field, he just sits there staring at the field with the ball in hand and is not making plays to anybody. I don't understand it. I am so excited to get my new PC. I don't think you guys understand. Like, my entire stream quality is going to completely revolutionize in a way. New setup, better just everything, you know. It costs an arm and a leg for it, though. I can't lie about that. But I was somewhat able to actually break close to even with all the costs of all the parts. So, regardless, though, I do think that moving forward, the investment I made is going to be good for the future. Wait. Oh, give it to me. No. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. I had an incredible lead, and I went for the dive. People were saying that Reichard's the one to blame for the Alabama loss against Tennessee because he missed the 50-yard field goal kick, and I'm like, no, absolutely not. It is not Will's fault by any means whatsoever. Could he have made the field goal? Yes, absolutely. But let's talk about what happened right before that, where Bill O'Brien is literally forcing Bryce Young to throw 2 passing plays when it's like, you literally, like, Will should not have had to kick from the 50. All they had to do was run the ball into at least the 40-yard line. Just get him 10 yards to make it easier for him, for Christ's sake. It's not hard. Instead, we're going to pass the ball. And you're risking the interception, too. Like, I don't understand what we were thinking there. Bill O'Brien, like, for that alone, just lost a lot of points. They're going to review the end of that game and think, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we passing the ball when, like, we know we have to land this field goal kick to at least, like, pull ahead in the game, too? Because the very next play, when they kicked the 48-yard field goal, they made it. Reichard missed it, barely just out wide. I guarantee you. What is this one? I've never played this one. What? I am so... What? If you have bad eyesight, you will not be able to do this one. I don't think this is a good game. How are you able to tell? Well, I mean, okay, like, obviously you can. Okay, this is weird. Alright, well, my team is just dominating, so that's cool. Oh my god, this is, then we got, I'm telling you, all of the long boy skins are complete trash at this game. Come on, kid, what are you doing? Why are you in the back of the map? Look, I'm telling you, look, there's the long boy skins suck. That kid just fell to his death. Like, I'm telling you, it's the skinny long boys. Just little bots at the game. Teammate. Just fall. You got it. There you go. There you go. There you go, my guy. You got it. SibHMVJY, did you literally face roll your keyboard when trying to? It's literally the one right in front of you. It's that one. Yes, go. Come on, CY. You got it, my guy. Bro, there's no way. It's literally right there. Thank you. Yes, good. Qualified. We're going to take first place here. Yes, let's go. There's no way that kid just fell at the very end. I would refuse to believe it. Holy, I feel so bad for this guy's team, whoever it is. You are not a real human being. There's no way this is a real person playing. It's just not possible. How did you make it this far? I can tell you for sure this kid did not pass a slime game. There's just absolutely no. I will literally bet my entire bank account that kid did not complete the game before this one. Like, Jesus. I like the Predator skin. It's pretty cool. We're literally carrying the long boy guy, though. Please don't be Hoopsie Daisy. Please don't be Hoopsie Daisy. Please don't be Hoopsie Daisy. I asked for too much at this point. I literally don't know. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous, right? Long boy scan is gonna do absolutely nothing. I'm telling you right now, calling it a time. He's gonna sit there and literally just like flail around like some kind of magic carp. I don't know. Wow, we have an incredible lead right now. What? Let's go, baby. That's what we call way too easy right there. So once my PC is finished being built, I'm actually going to be shipping my streaming PC over to one of my buddies from college, and I'm giving like a super fat deal on it, or super like a good price for it, just because it's not like the you know, best PC in the world, but it's good enough to where, like, it'll be decent for what he's doing. No, 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 no. Huh? What? No. That was supremely dumb. Those combinations were trash. What? We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, for the rest of this week though, I'm just gonna be kind of chill with the streams. I'm not gonna go super hard or anything. There's a lot of regrouping and replaying that I need to do over the next week or so. We are gonna stream the campaign this Friday though, that's for sure. I'm gonna upload the whole series to it on YouTube. We're gonna stream it on TikTok. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'm looking forward to it. It's actually been pretty fun. So